art is so expressive and significant that it's really part of their own personality, and that helped me a lot to develop my art as well and to figure out what I want to do with it. That I wrote, this is called Manifesto, and but I really don't feel it's a manifesto for anything. It's just maybe one bit of me trying to say something. And it goes like this. Really never date an artist, because they may date you forever. Hardly ever their hearts are made of silk. It's usually some cheap leather. Usually some cheap poem, to whom letters artists do not really care. They get applauses from the audience, no matter by whom they were truly fed. Never did a poet, as words hurt a lot. The life of an artist is to change maybe some plot. In fact, they're harmless. Just fake it majestically. Just do not date a poet if you just meant to kiss. Never date an artist. They might hate you forever. Their art is made of joy, but hate sometimes works better. Usually so complicated, artists are born to disturb. Usually those who date artists find pain easy to be endured. Never date a poet if you ever plan to say no. This word recalls hardship that a poet cannot endure. Grab a poet close enough, show it who has got the hold. Humiliate it, diss it and diss it. This is what a poet loves the most. Never date an artist if you wouldn't jump from the shore. If moral wins will, if will wins not war. If pride wins time, if time wins time, never date an artist if you can't win its art. Never date a poet if you just want a friend. Poets think they're just enough more to be one which suffix its end. Usually poets are listeners, usually they can understand. Expect not the poet to tell you anything that won't have been said by his pen. And then never date an artist if you wanted to be direct, to tell you straightforward how beautiful is your hair. They'd rather love you secretly and show the I like with no concern. Never date an artist if you're scared of these two verbs. Never date a poet. They're one of the most dangerous type. The words sound beautiful as the iris of their eyes. Never read a poem imagining the sound of a poet's voice. A poem has no sound, and if it has, it's just noise. Never date an artist. And don't believe in poetry either. Never date a poet and don't forget to burn his lyrics. Never date them both. It is an honest advice. You shall not date any artist if you shall live your own life. Thus, if you ever grab and date a poet, if you ever grab and date an artist, you're dating one from 1,000. You're grabbing one from 1,000. If you ever date a poet, you're henceforth loving his worship. If you ever heard a poem, you're henceforth killing the artist.